Are you carrying resentment, anger, or hurt from years or decades ago? What if I told you that holding on to these feelings is literally poisoning you and stealing your peace? Today, I'm going to show you how to free yourself through forgiveness before it's too late. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about something incredibly important for seniors: forgiveness and letting go. After decades of living, most of us carry old wounds, betrayals, and disappointments. But here's the truth that could save your life: unforgiveness hurts you far more than the person who wronged you. In this video, I'm revealing 12 powerful steps to forgiveness that will literally set you free. These aren't just feel-good platitudes, these are proven strategies backed by research and used successfully by thousands of people. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to release the burden you've been carrying. But here's the critical part: you need to watch until the very end, because step 12 is the most liberating of all. It's the final key that transforms understanding into true freedom. So let's begin this journey to free yourself through forgiveness. Before we dive into the how, let me explain why forgiveness is especially crucial for seniors. Time is precious, and every day spent in resentment is a day of peace stolen. You literally cannot afford to carry this burden any longer. First, unforgiveness is making you sick. Research shows that holding grudges increases blood pressure, suppresses immune function, raises stress hormones, and contributes to heart disease. The person you're angry at isn't being harmed by your resentment. You are. Second, unforgiveness steals your joy. Resentment colors everything. It prevents you from being fully present with loved ones, enjoying simple pleasures, or feeling contentment. Like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die, it's self-destructive. Third, life is finite. As a senior, you're more aware than ever that time is limited. Do you want to spend your remaining years imprisoned by old anger? Or do you want to die free, at peace, having released what no longer serves you? Fourth, forgiveness is a gift to yourself, not them. Many people resist forgiveness because they think it lets the other person off the hook. But forgiveness isn't saying what happened was okay. It's saying, I'm no longer willing to let this control my life. The stakes are high. Every study on happiness in later life shows that people who've forgiven report higher life satisfaction. Those who haven't are more depressed, anxious, and physically ill. The choice is clear. Step number 1. You must understand what forgiveness actually is before you can practice it. Misconceptions about forgiveness prevent many people from even attempting it. Let's clear this up immediately. Forgiveness is not saying what happened was okay. You're not condoning, excusing, or minimizing the hurt. Wrong is still wrong. The person may still be toxic. The betrayal still happened. Forgiveness doesn't change any of that. Forgiveness is not reconciliation. You can forgive someone and never speak to them again. Forgiveness happens in your heart. Reconciliation requires two willing people. You control forgiveness. You don't control reconciliation. Forgiveness is not forgetting. The memories remain. You're not developing amnesia or pretending it didn't happen. Forgiveness means the memory no longer controls you emotionally. You remember, but you're not held hostage. So what is forgiveness? Forgiveness is releasing the resentment and anger you're carrying about past hurts. It's deciding that your peace matters more than holding on to justified anger. It's choosing freedom over being right. Forgiveness is for you, not them. Whether they deserve it is irrelevant. Whether they've apologized is irrelevant. Whether they've changed is irrelevant. Your forgiveness is about your freedom, not their worthiness. Understanding this is crucial. If you're waiting for the other person to deserve forgiveness, you'll wait forever. If you think forgiveness means relationship restoration, you'll resist it. Clarity about what forgiveness actually is makes it possible. Step number 2. You must honestly acknowledge the full extent of the hurt before you can release it. Many people skip this step, trying to forgive without first validating the pain. This doesn't work. You can't heal what you won't feel. Name exactly what happened and how it hurt you. Don't minimize, don't justify, don't make excuses for the other person. Write it down if helpful. This person betrayed me. This hurt me deeply. I felt abandoned, rejected, humiliated, devastated. Allow yourself to feel the feelings: anger, sadness, hurt, betrayal. These emotions are valid. You don't need to suppress or spiritually bypass them. Feel them fully. Cry if you need to. Rage in private if necessary. Emotions need expression to move through. Recognize the impact on your life. How has this hurt affected you? Your relationships, your self-esteem, your ability to trust, your mental health? Acknowledging the ripple effects validates that this was genuinely significant. This isn't wallowing or victimhood. It's honest assessment. You're not saying "poor me" forever. You're saying "this hurt me, and I'm acknowledging that before I release it." There's a difference between acknowledging pain and being defined by it. Many seniors were taught to brush off hurt. Put on a brave face. Don't complain. Get over it. But unexpressed pain doesn't disappear. It goes underground and festers. Acknowledgement brings it into the light where it can actually heal. Take whatever time you need with this step. Some hurts require more acknowledgement than others. Deep betrayals might need weeks or months of processing. Don't rush. This foundation of honest acknowledgement makes true forgiveness possible. Step number 3. Calculate what unforgiveness is costing you. When you see the price you're paying, motivation for forgiveness increases dramatically. The cost is almost always higher than you realize. Unforgiveness costs you peace. Every time you think about the person or situation, your body tenses, your heart races, your mood darkens. This happens multiple times daily. That's constant stress stealing your calm. It costs you relationships. Unresolved anger often spills onto innocent people. You're irritable, suspicious, emotionally unavailable. People who had nothing to do with the original hurt pay the price of your bitterness. It costs you health. Chronic resentment creates chronic stress. This weakens immunity, raises blood pressure, disrupts sleep, increases inflammation. You're literally shortening your life by holding on to anger. It costs you joy. Resentment prevents full presence. You can't completely enjoy anything because part of you is always brooding over the past. Simple pleasures are tainted. Happiness feels impossible. It costs you energy. Anger is exhausting. Maintaining grudges requires constant mental energy. Think how tired you are from replaying old scenarios, imagining confrontations, feeding resentment. That energy could fuel your actual life. Write down specifically what unforgiveness cost you. My peace, my joy, my health, my relationship with my kids, my sleep, my ability to trust. When you see the price in black and white, the cost becomes unbearable. Now, I need to pause here and ask you to do something important. If this message is speaking to your heart, subscribe to this channel right now. Every week I share content specifically designed to help seniors live free, peaceful, and fulfilling lives. Don't miss another life-changing video. Subscribe now. Step 4. Forgiveness is ultimately a choice, not a feeling. You don't have to feel forgiving to choose forgiveness. The feelings follow the decision. This is crucial to understand because waiting to feel forgiving means waiting forever. Make a conscious decision. Say it out loud or write it down. I choose to forgive this person for this hurt. I'm releasing my resentment. This is a choice I'm making for my own freedom. The declaration itself has power. Your feelings will protest. They'll say, but they don't deserve it. But what they did was terrible, but they never apologized. Your feelings are valid, but they don't get to make this decision. Your highest self, your wisdom, makes this choice. The choice to forgive is a commitment you renew. You don't forgive once and never think about it again. You forgive, then tomorrow, when anger resurfaces, you choose forgiveness again and again. It's a practice, not a one-time event. Some days will be harder than others. Anniversaries, reminders, running into the person, all can trigger old feelings. This doesn't mean you failed at forgiveness. It means you need to renew your commitment. I've chosen forgiveness. I'm choosing it again right now. Write a letter you never send. Dear person, I choose to forgive you for this hurt. I'm releasing the anger I've carried. This is for me, not you. Goodbye to this burden. Whether you send it is irrelevant. Writing it makes the choice concrete. Some people create rituals around the choice, lighting a candle, saying a prayer, tearing up written grievances, symbolic releases. Ritual can help make the internal choice external and tangible. Find what resonates for you. Step 5. Developing compassion for the person who hurt you makes forgiveness easier. This doesn't excuse them, but understanding their humanity softens your heart. Hurt people hurt people. This is true even for those who hurt you. Try to understand their story. What pain were they carrying? What wounds drove their behavior? What were they taught about relationships? This isn't justifying their actions, it's recognizing they're damaged humans like everyone else. Recognize they were probably doing their best. Their best might have been terrible and hurtful. But most people aren't trying to cause harm, they're just unconsciously acting from their own pain and limitation. Understanding this creates compassion. Acknowledge your own imperfections. You've hurt people too, maybe not in the same way, but you've caused pain. You've said things you regret, made selfish choices, let people down. Recognizing your own flaws creates humility that enables compassion. Consider what they lost by their actions. Often the person who hurt you lost more than you did. Betrayers lose trust. Liars lose credibility. Abusers lose relationships. Their actions cost them dearly, even if you can't see it. This recognition creates compassion. Pray or wish them well if you're able. This is advanced practice and might feel impossible initially, but eventually, genuinely wishing the other person healing and peace becomes possible. May you find peace. May you heal your own wounds. This liberates you. Compassion doesn't mean relationship. You can have compassion for someone's pain while maintaining complete boundaries. Understanding their brokenness doesn't mean allowing them back into your life. Compassion and protection coexist. Step 6. You must forgive yourself as part of this process. Often you're angry at yourself for not seeing signs, for allowing mistreatment, for wasting time, for trusting unwisely. Self-forgiveness is essential. Name what you're angry at yourself for. I'm angry at myself for staying so long, for believing the lies, for ignoring red flags, for wasting those years, for letting them hurt me. Acknowledge your self-directed anger. Recognize you did your best with what you knew. Hindsight creates illusion that you should have known better. But you didn't have hindsight then. You acted from where you were with the information and emotional capacity you had. That's all anyone can do. Release should-haves. I should have left sooner. I should have seen it coming. I should have protected myself better. Should is violence against yourself. What happened happened. You can only move forward from here. Acknowledge lessons learned. What did this teach you about boundaries, red flags, self-worth, relationships? The experience wasn't wasted if you learned from it. Growth redeems suffering. You're wiser now. Treat yourself with the compassion you'd show a friend. If someone you loved was in your situation, would you berate them or comfort them? Extend that same gentleness to yourself. You deserve your own compassion. Self-forgiveness might require professional help. If you're stuck in self-blame, therapy can help. There's no shame in needing support. Self-forgiveness is sometimes the harder part of this work. Step 7. You must release fantasies about revenge, karma, or the other person's suffering. These fantasies feel satisfying momentarily, but they keep you chained to the past. True freedom requires letting go completely. Notice revenge fantasies when they arise. Imagining confrontations, hoping they suffer, wanting them to know how much they hurt you, wishing karma would destroy them. These thoughts are normal, but they're also prison. Understand that revenge fantasies keep you connected. Every time you imagine their suffering, you're still in relationship with them energetically. You're giving them space in your mind and heart. They're still controlling you. Recognize that wishing them harm harms you. The anger, the plotting, the hoping for suffering, these poison you. They're not feeling your anger. You are. Every revenge fantasy is drinking poison, hoping they die. Release the need for them to know how much they hurt you. They may never understand or care about the pain they caused. Accepting this is part of letting go. Your healing doesn't require their acknowledgement. Stop checking on them. Don't stalk social media to see if they're suffering. Don't ask mutual friends about them. Don't hope to hear they're struggling. Complete disinterest is the goal. They become irrelevant. Redirect that energy toward your own life. Every minute spent in revenge fantasies could be spent building your actual life. Create something beautiful where anger lived. That's the best response. Step 8. Your brain has grooved patterns of resentment through years of repetition. You must intentionally create new neural pathways through consistent practice. This is literally retraining your brain away from anger. Every time you think about the person or hurt, pause. Notice you're in the old pattern. Then consciously choose a different thought. I've forgiven this. I'm free from this. I wish them well. I'm moving on. New thought, new pathway. The old thoughts will come automatically. That's just neural habit. But you can interrupt the pattern every single time. Eventually, the new pathway becomes stronger than the old one. The thoughts shift naturally. Replace rumination with gratitude. When you catch yourself brooding, immediately list 3 things you're grateful for. This literally shifts brain chemistry from stress to calm. Gratitude is the antidote to resentment. Use affirmations consistently. I am free from the past. I release all resentment. Forgiveness flows through me easily. I am at peace. Repeat these daily, especially when old anger surfaces. You're programming new beliefs. Visualization helps. Imagine the resentment as heavy chains. See yourself removing them link by link. Feel the lightness of freedom. Visualize the other person walking away into the distance, getting smaller, disappearing. You're free. This takes time and repetition. Brains don't change overnight, but with consistent practice over weeks and months, the old patterns genuinely weaken. New ones strengthen. You find yourself naturally thinking different thoughts. Listen, if you're serious about freeing yourself from resentment, you need ongoing support and guidance. That's exactly what I provide every single week on this channel. Hit that subscribe button now and join thousands who are learning to live free. Do it now while you're thinking about it. Step 9. Forgiveness doesn't mean allowing continued harm. Healthy boundaries protect you while you practice forgiveness. You can forgive and still say you're not welcome in my life anymore. Both are necessary. Assess whether the person is safe. Have they changed, shown genuine remorse, made amends? If not, they haven't earned access to you. Forgiveness happens in your heart. Contact requires safety. These are separate. Decide what boundaries you need. No contact, limited contact, superficial contact only. Supervised contact? What protects your peace? Whatever you need is valid. Your well-being takes priority. Communicate boundaries clearly if necessary. I've forgiven you, but I need space. I won't be attending events you're at. We can only communicate about specific topics. Clear boundaries prevent misunderstandings. Enforce boundaries consistently. When they're violated, follow through with consequences. Boundaries without enforcement are suggestions. If you said no contact, maintain no contact. Consistency trains others to respect your limits. Boundaries might mean no reconciliation. Forgiveness doesn't require relationship restoration. Some relationships are meant to end. Some people did too much damage. You can forgive and still say we're done. That's okay. Expect pushback. Others might say if you've really forgiven, you'd reconcile. Forgiveness means giving another chance. You're being unforgiving. Don't accept these manipulations. You define forgiveness for yourself. Step 10. Forgiveness isn't one and done, it's ongoing practice. You choose forgiveness, then life triggers old feelings, and you choose again. This is normal. The practice is the point, not achieving permanent forgiveness feelings. Create a daily forgiveness practice. Morning or evening, take 5 minutes to consciously release resentment. Say names of people you're forgiving. Visualize letting go. This regular practice keeps forgiveness fresh. Use a forgiveness journal. Write about your forgiveness journey. Track progress. Acknowledge setbacks. Notice patterns. Writing makes the internal external. It shows you how far you've come. Notice triggers and respond consciously. Certain dates, places, or situations trigger old feelings. When this happens, pause, breathe. Remind yourself of your choice to forgive. Respond rather than react. Be patient with yourself. Some days are harder than others. You might feel angry again and think you've failed. You haven't. Forgiveness is like physical therapy. You practice the movements until they become natural. Celebrate progress. Notice when you think about the person or situation without anger. Recognize when days pass without thinking about it at all. Acknowledge when revenge fantasies no longer arise. These are victories. Keep recommitting. Every day you might need to say again, I choose forgiveness. I'm releasing this. That's not failure, that's the practice. Eventually, the need to choose decreases as forgiveness becomes your baseline. Step 11. You don't have to do this alone. Support from others makes forgiveness possible when it feels impossible alone. Connection and community provide strength for the journey. Consider professional help. Therapists trained in forgiveness work can guide you through the process. If you're stuck, traumatized, or overwhelmed, professional support isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Get help. Join support groups. Many communities have groups focused on forgiveness, healing from betrayal, or recovery from abuse. Being with others on similar journeys normalizes your struggle and provides encouragement. Talk to trusted friends. Share your forgiveness journey with people who'll support without judgment. Sometimes verbalizing where you are helps clarify next steps. Safe people witness your process. Find spiritual support. Whether through religious community, spiritual mentors, or wisdom traditions, spiritual resources can provide frameworks and practices for forgiveness. Many traditions have deep forgiveness teachings. Read books on forgiveness. Learning from others who've walked this path provides guidance and hope. Their stories prove forgiveness is possible even after terrible hurt. You're not alone in this. Online communities exist too. Forums, Facebook groups, and online support specifically around forgiveness. If in-person community isn't available, virtual connection still helps. Shared struggle creates bonds. Step 12. The ultimate truth that transforms everything is understanding that forgiveness is freedom. Not for them, for you. This is the master key that unlocks everything else. When you truly grasp this, forgiveness becomes not just possible, but essential. Unforgiveness is a prison you're keeping yourself in. The other person has moved on with their life. They're not sitting around thinking about how they hurt you. You're the one imprisoned by resentment while they're free. How is this serving you? Forgiveness unlocks the cell door. The key has always been in your hand. You can walk out anytime. The only thing keeping you imprisoned is your choice to stay. Forgiveness is choosing freedom. This isn't about them deserving freedom. It's about you deserving it. You deserve peace. You deserve joy. You deserve to spend your remaining years free from the weight of old anger. You deserve liberation. Forgiveness is the ultimate power move. Resentment gives them ongoing control over your life. They hurt you once, then you hurt yourself repeatedly by not forgiving. Forgiveness takes back your power. You decide you're done being controlled. Some people resist forgiveness because it's all they have left. The relationship ended, but resentment maintains connection. Forgiveness means fully letting go, and that can feel like loss, but it's loss that leads to freedom. This is especially urgent for seniors. Time is precious. Every day spent in resentment is a day you can never reclaim. You literally cannot afford to die with this burden. Free yourself before it's too late. The irony is beautiful. When you finally forgive for your sake, not theirs, it becomes easy. When you realize you're not giving them anything, you're taking back everything, forgiveness flows naturally. You're not releasing them, you're releasing yourself. Before we close, I want to make one more appeal. If this message has touched your heart, if you're serious about freeing yourself, you need to subscribe to this channel right now. I'm passionate about helping seniors break free from what's holding them back. Subscribe and let me support your journey to freedom. Let me share what life looks like after genuine forgiveness. This vision of freedom can motivate you through the difficult work. The other side is worth every bit of effort. Physical health improves, blood pressure drops, sleep improves, stress-related symptoms decrease. Your body relaxes when your mind releases resentment. You feel physically lighter, like you've put down a heavy burden. Emotional freedom is remarkable. You think about the person or situation and feel nothing. No anger, no hurt, just neutral. This is freedom. The memory exists, but it doesn't control you emotionally. Mental space opens up. All that energy spent on resentment becomes available for actual living. You're more present, creative, engaged. It's like windows opening after years in a stuffy room. Fresh air floods in. Relationships improve. You're less defensive, suspicious, or angry. You can trust again. People enjoy being around you because you're lighter. The bitterness that infected everything is gone. Joy becomes possible. Simple pleasures satisfy again. You laugh freely. Beauty touches you. Life feels worth living. The cloud of resentment that muted everything lifts. You become someone others admire. People see your peace and want what you have. You become proof that forgiveness is possible, real, and transformative. Your freedom inspires others toward their own. Most importantly, you're at peace. Whatever happens externally, you have internal calm. The past no longer steals your present. You're free to actually live your remaining years fully. So there you have it, 12 powerful steps to forgive and let go before it's too late. From understanding what forgiveness is to recognizing it sets you free, you now have a complete roadmap for liberation. Remember, forgiveness is for you, not them. Your freedom doesn't depend on their apology, their change, or their deserving. Your freedom depends only on your choice to release what's holding you captive. If you found this video valuable and liberating, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who need this message. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel for weekly content helping seniors live free, peaceful, and fulfilled lives. Drop a comment below sharing your forgiveness journey. What are you working on forgiving? What's hardest about it? What has helped you? Your story helps and inspires others struggling with the same challenges. I also want to hear from people who've successfully forgiven. What changed in your life? What advice would you give someone just starting? Share your wisdom to encourage others on this path. Remember, time is precious. You don't have unlimited years to carry this burden. Every day you delay forgiveness is a day of peace lost forever. Start today. Take one small step toward freedom. Thank you so much for watching. I'm genuinely proud of you for being here, for considering forgiveness, for choosing freedom. This takes courage. You're doing important work. Until the next video, may you find the strength to forgive, the wisdom to let go, and the peace that comes from freedom. Free yourself before it's too late. Your liberated life is waiting. Go claim it.